thanks for clicking on this video. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon and turn on all notifications to keep up to date with the latest information and discussions.
Gohan's in danger of losing himself.
Hey guys, MasakoX here. I know, it's another what if that hasn't been touched upon for a good while. And yes, I know there's a lot of those. But now that we're up to 2 what ifs a week for the foreseeable future on this channel, we should be able to have a good go at doing some good old-fashioned catching up with various series, this one included. It's a pretty commonly asked question. How come Gohan didn't go Super Saiyan on Namek? The circumstances were there. His close friend Piccolo was off and all seemed hopeless. He had a tendency for rage boost, so the conditions were pretty well set for Gohan to tap into the Super Saiyan power just as much as his father was. However, in the original story, that plum was meant solely for Goku in terms of a compelling narrative. Sounds disappointing, doesn't it? However, with what if logic, we can write things, but we're not gonna do it during the Namek saga. That, my friends, would be too obvious. Instead, we are going back even further to the time of the Saiyan saga when Vegeta and Nappa arrived on Earth. What if Gohan went Super Saiyan then? That question has been asked slightly less because no one really expected it. Gohan's rage boosts are a pretty interesting thing to tackle in terms of a storyline. It was his hook. It was what made a compelling character in the day, and something that drove his original arc all the way up to when he went Super Saiyan 2 in the main timeline. The sheer idea of a Saiyan hybrid had never happened before. And look who is the test model. Gohan. So, the best thing to do would be to really make that idea compelling by giving him the Super Saiyan power long before Goku, because after all, the whole point of Z originally was to pass the torch to Gohan and his friends. Shame that kind of bit the dust sooner than expected, huh? In the last part, we saw Gohan reach the fabled power and completely dominate Nappa. He was nothing to Gohan, and Vegeta, he was left powerless to stop Gohan. Only a quick-witted opportunity saved his skin, and a fast truce with his enemies allowed him to live to tell the tale. With no lackey anymore and being vastly underpowered by Gohan at this point, this potential menace in his eyes, Vegeta sensed something that could mean him gaining his freedom, and possibly vengeance for the Saiyans after what Freeza did to them. Turns out that he found out the truth via King Kai in a desperate attempt by Goku to keep the prince on side for the time being. Well, that did work, and here we are, ready to go with the second part after a 6-month break. Let's go. We resume the story with Vegeta supposing the question,
Yes, what to do with that Saiyan hybrid? Could he be controlled? Might he be able to use the kid to stack the power of Super Saiyan with the mighty Ozaru power?
As far as we know, it's not possible with just the moon. Only a full Earth from GT can bring that power to the fore. So, sorry guys, we're not getting Golden Grade Ape here. It's gotten Vegeta curious to try and figure out the potential power well, and just really get a good grip on it. However, there is another thing that they need to pay attention to. The fact that 3 of the comrades are in the other world, and that there are no Dragon Balls anymore on Earth. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. That's when Krillin comes up with the idea of maybe going to that Namek place that Piccolo was meant to have come from. If, supposedly, Kami and Piccolo are the same type of being, then surely there must be more people who can make the wishing orbs, right? Huh? Krill Master being right? That planet is long lost, and things aren't certain whether they'll be able to track it. There was a good reason that that planet was tricky to find. You know, Dragon Balls granting wishes, falls into the wrong hands, you know where I'm going. Despite this, we get the whole situation of Mr. Popo and Bulma finding Kami's old ship and her repurposing the vehicle to be ready to go to Namek. In the meantime, Goku and Vegeta have been training, sussing out the abilities of their powers and really finishing old business that they didn't get to do earlier. And it's pretty intense. Goku has been really curious to see how strong Vegeta was, the Prince of all Saiyans, because understandably Goku likes fighting strong guys. And Vegeta was keen to try out this low-class warrior who seemingly sired a prodigy. Maybe he too was pretty powerful. Well, sure enough he was.
Yes, it turns out it wasn't that big of a waste of time to be on this dirtball of a world.
He can get stronger in no time, and then maybe he can become a Super Saiyan as well. Maybe there was more than one Super Saiyan possible at any one time. Being the first is all well and good, but being the strongest and the most effective Super Saiyan out there? Oh yeah, that's Vegeta's jam right now. Thanks to all these Zenkai boosts, both Goku and Vegeta have managed to exceed their original power levels at this point in the story of 8,000 and 24,000 respectively, and now it's more like 12 and 36,000 respectively. This is getting Vegeta positively dry-mouthed with desire. He's almost stronger than the kid at Super Saiyan. Imagine him with that multiplier. In any case, that gravity chamber that they have at Capture Corp, that one, it's been very handy. They should bring that along with them on their way to this fabled Namekian world. Vegeta demands that this be made so, and it is. But Dr. Briefs isn't exactly that thrilled to be ordered around by some short stack. Goku has to ask nicely on his behalf. We then get the order of business of Bulma going first with Krillin and Gohan to mount an expedition. Oh no, you don't. Vegeta orders that Goku should go first and that Vegeta be left alone with Gohan in the gravity chamber equipped vessel to ensure that this training goes well and also so he can exploit it as well. But Goku will have none of that. If that's gonna occur, then he is gonna go with the pair of them as well. He's not gonna skip on that training. While all this bickering is going on, there is a bit of a problem. Remember how early in the Saiyan saga in the original timeline, because that happened here as well, they talked about Dragon Balls and the origin of Piccolo? Yeah, Freeza heard that, and after some digging, they found Namek and are now busy doing their thing, as we all know. So our heroes better fix this problem quickly instead of bickering amongst themselves. Bulma has to be the one to break this fight up by saying that Gohan should get to pick who accompanies him because after all, he's technically the strongest there. Chi-Chi had tried to stop Gohan going at all, but Gohan made the case that he needed to control this power if he were to lead a normal life. And this was good father-son bonding, right? Goku needs to do more of that. And Goku did promise Chi-Chi that Gohan wouldn't get involved in anything hairy, and it took Vegeta every fiber of his being to not lash out at his mother for being so insubordinate and controlling. Well, at least Gohan has a mother, Vegeta! Gohan picks Goku, understandably, and the two of them get ready to leave later, with Vegeta, Bulma, and Krillin heading off in the main party. Vegeta is angry that he doesn't get to train the brat, but no matter. At least someone is tending to the kid and making him stronger. Soon enough, the prince's plan will be realized, and Freeza will be powerless to stop him. Oh, and the kid as well. He can also use those Dragon Balls and wish for immortality, and then with the power of the mighty Ozaru to hand, with this multiplier, or even better Super Saiyan, he will have enough power to overwhelm the Emperor, overwhelm these fools, and then without the boy, he doesn't need him anymore. It's going to be excellent. It's going to go Vegeta. Victory for Vegeta! There is no fake Namek. Moving on. There is also no Kui. Why is that? Well, Vegeta never raised his suspicions because he never showed up on Freeza Planet 79 to recover, so I guess Kui got lucky then and he's spared and he's out there somewhere? The Adventures of Kui? As the first party heads out with some sensu beans in tow, Goku and Gohan are waiting for their ship to be completed. Gohan is a little nervous leaving Earth for the first time, but Goku is reassuring him, as best as he can because it's Goku, that he'll be able to control that power much better with some training with his good old man. Goku is excited because this will be the first time that he gets to train with his son. Let's see what Piccolo taught him. Maybe Gohan will be stronger than him without Super Saiyan someday. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm so excited for this. With this, Gohan feels a little better and is glad that that mean old Vegeta isn't here to be mean. Speaking of, Vegeta is smarting that he doesn't get to train with Kakarot and the boy. However, his relationship with Bulma is beginning to pick up. Her fiery temperament and strong will is something that he can get behind. Besides, she is a welcome distraction from his whirling thoughts. Oh yeah, and that annoying traveling companion that is Krillin. Oh, come on, the guy's doing his best, Jeets. Come on, you offed 3 of his allies just a few weeks ago. It's taking every fiber of his being to not scare himself into a stupor. Bulma kinda likes the power that Vegeta exudes. Unlike Yamcha, the prince is in control all the time and knows what he wants. Besides, he is a welcome distraction to Krillin's whimpering. They were made for each other. Well, let's just say that they, get to know each other. Maybe Vegeta being in the scout party wasn't so bad after all. They arrive on Namek, and immediately, Vegeta can sense some bad juju. It's rife with Freeza soldiers, and Freeza is already here, with 4 Dragon Balls in his possession, and is ready to claim the 5th. Had it not been for Vegeta and Krillin overseeing things, and Krillin rescuing Dende that is, with Vegeta providing cover fire, and icing Dodoria with a Gallic gun, sending the big lug collapsing to the ground, motionless. Zarbon stands there, horrified, and then looking at the scene. Vegeta, the Namekian child, and the duck are gone. Freeza is surprised. Well, Vegeta made a friend and he's after the Dragon Balls too? Oh, goody! Oh, I was so worried things would be a little bit too predictable here. Freeza turns to Zarbon. Zarbon, be a dear and go grab Vegeta for me. I want to have a word with him. With pleasure, sir. Zarbon goes after Vegeta, albeit with some understandable trepidation. He's not that much stronger than Dodoria, at least in this form. As Vegeta and Krillin are escaping, both of them can sense a power coming from behind. It's Zarbon. Vegeta orders Krillin to take the runt back to the hideout.
Yeah, just take that brat to the cave. I'm pretty sure Gohan would like a friend.
And yeah, Krillin doesn't need telling twice. And we then get a repeat occurrence that Vegeta and Dodoria had in the original timeline, only with Zarbon instead, both in his base and transformed form. Not even this power is enough to stop Vegeta at this point. He's just about powerful enough to end Zarbon's time on Namek much faster than before. With a power of 36,000 right now, Vegeta edges transformed Zarbon's power of between 20 and 30,000. It's never really been fully plotted out what this transformation can offer instead of his original form. It's always been sort of implied to be based on Vegeta's second Zenkai boost in the original timeline. Not that sure. I just thought I'd try and clarify that in some way for you. For now, Freeza doesn't really notice. He's busy counting his 5th Dragon Ball, but he will eventually find out about Zarbon's disappearance when there's nobody to bring him his glass of, dare I say it, rosé? Back on the other ship, Goku and Gohan are on their way and training begins, with Gohan getting used to 10 times Earth gravity, what Goku started off with on King Kai's planet and what Saiyans are traditionally accustomed to. Once they've gotten the basics down and Gohan can move fairly well, they start to spar for a little bit. Then, Goku asks him to try and tap into the Super Saiyan power on his own, the one that he used before. Can Gohan remember right now? Not really. The Rage Boost isn't exactly easy to get to at the best of times in the original timeline as well, with Gohan in a normal state of mind. Goku is getting, admittedly, a little impatient, but he's glad at least that Gohan is showing some kind of progress in terms of gaining some kind of enthusiasm for sparring. But, you know, it's more like just being with his dad is good enough for Gohan right now. Now, I'm gonna leave a poll for you guys. Does Gohan access the Super Saiyan power while they are traveling to Namek or not? Now, if he does, then they can work on it, and if not, well, we shall see what happens. Either way, it's gonna be fun, and that's where we're going to be leaving things for right now. Well, there we go. Vegeta is proving to be a team player, at least for the moment. Things seem to be going his way on many different levels. And then we got Freeza being challenged and somewhat surprised at how things are going. He's not annoyed right now, he's just kind of curious. And a curious emperor is very entertaining. Also, we are getting a snippet of what to expect from the Cell Games training with Goku and Gohan, only now with less time, but with Gohan being more excited to learn with his dad. Oh, just how innocent Gohan was back in the day when he was just a young boy. Aww. Oh, we miss that guy. Nevertheless, I think it's going to be fun seeing how Gohan handles Namek, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys vote in this poll. Now please vote for that one. I really want to see how things turn out. So what do you guys think? Did you think that this development was interesting? How do you feel about Vegeta and Bulma getting acquainted sooner than in the original story? Leave a comment below and let's get this discussion going, and I shall see you in the next video. Catch you later!